Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fix and Cruise. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand your car better and ensuring it runs efficiently for the long term. Let me ask you something. Have you ever driven a newer car and noticed that it doesn't really shift gears in the traditional sense? Instead, it glides through acceleration in a continuous, smooth manner, almost like a rubber band stretching and contracting. If you've experienced this sensation, you've likely encountered a continuously variable transmission, or CVT. CVTs are becoming increasingly prevalent in modern vehicles, found in well-known brands such as Nissan, Honda, Subaru, and many more. These systems are designed to optimize fuel economy and provide an exceptionally smooth driving experience. However, there's a catch. They come with a reputation for being sensitive. If a CVT fails, you may be facing a daunting repair bill that can stretch into the thousands. And yes, you heard that right. A complete CVT replacement can cost you a significant amount of money. But here's an essential insight. Most CVT failures are not due to random flaws. They are frequently the result of inadequate maintenance and specific driving habits that gradually degrade the transmission's performance. Understanding how to care for your CVT properly is crucial to avoiding that large repair bill and keeping your vehicle on the road. To help us all get a clearer understanding, I found an informative and concise video that thoroughly explains the fundamental aspects of what a CVT is and outlines the critical practices you should follow as an owner. We're going to watch it together. Then I'll return to share some of my professional insights and highlight the points that often lead to issues in the shop. Ready? Let's roll the clip.
In relative terms, CVT, or continuously variable transmission, is the newest type of the bunch. It is a shiftless transmission which is categorized under automatic. The main advantages that we get from using a car equipped with CVT transmission are smoother driving experience and fuel efficiency. Before we dive into the tips on how to improve the health of a CVT transmission, let me first give you a sneak peek on how it works. A CVT transmission has two pulleys. One pulley connects to the engine, and the other connects to the wheels. A flexible belt connects the two pulleys. Unlike a traditional automatic, a CVT does not have a fixed number of preset gears. Instead, it uses an unlimited number of gear ratios to accommodate the driving style and conditions at any given moment. Next, I will give you some important information about the do's and don'ts concerning CVT transmissions. CVT fluid wears out over time. It should be changed much sooner than automatic or manual transmission oil. CVT fluid has to be in the right condition to protect against metal-to-metal contact. It also has to provide the correct frictional properties. Once the CVT fluid has deteriorates, poor performance and fast wear can creep in. Changing oil as per the manufacturer's requirement is essential for the health of all types of transmissions, and CVT is no exception. The frequency of fluid changes will vary depending on the manufacturer's recommendations, but it is typically every 30,000 to 60,000 miles or between 50,000 to 100,000 kilometers. Using the correct type of fluid is also important. Things like hard acceleration and braking, and driving in stop-and-go traffic should be avoided as much as possible. It is essential to maintain a linear throttle input so as to avoid unnecessary strain on the transmission. Besides straining the transmission, aggressive driving techniques are thought to hinder the fuel efficiency by about 33%. Hard acceleration is also considered to be the culprit for CVT problems. When getting off the line, it is advisable not to accelerate quickly, as it may put strain on the transmission since the engine RPM and drivetrain won't be in sync. Not only will it require more fuel, but it will also cause abnormal wear and tear of internal components. When it comes to towing a heavy object, CVT transmissions don't have a good reputation. Because of design constraints, CVT transmissions simply cannot effectively handle towing a heavy load. It is evident that car manufacturers themselves will mainly use CVT transmissions in low-power, low-torque cars, which will rarely be seen towing heavy camper trailers, boats, etc. CVT-equipped cars cannot tow as much as cars with standard automatic transmissions or manual gearboxes can. So, it is advisable not to give a CVT-based car more than it can chew. In order to combat fluid leaks, noise, belt slipping and other issues, you should use transmission additives. The right transmission fluid additive can stop slips, sluggishness and hesitation while safely and quickly sealing leaks. These CVT-specific additive fluids contain seal conditioners, extreme pressure, and anti-wear agents, detergents and performance boosters to stop belt or chain slipping, seal fluid leaks and reduce noise. Using these fluid treatment helps maintain the system and can cost-effectively resolve minor issues before they turn into major trouble. One of the most common symptoms exhibited for CVT transmissions is slipping. This issue can be caused by the deterioration of various CVT parts such as the rubber belt or metal chain that links two pulleys inside a CVT. Excessive slipping of the transmission might indicate serious structural transmission issues or problems with the transmission fluid. If you notice slipping, you have to make an immediate corrective action before it's too late. Hard shifting while braking is also another bad sign. If you start hearing grinding or snapping sounds when you apply the brakes, there is probably something wrong with your car's transmission. The other major cue for concern is bad fuel consumption. A problematic CVT causes your car to shift up and down. You can expect its fuel economy to be significantly worse than expected. Moreover, issues such as slow and unpredictable acceleration, an overdrive mode problem also indicate serious problems. If you notice any of the above issues, you have to take your car to a qualified mechanic as soon as possible. Other than the list I mentioned above, things such as avoiding extreme heat and regularly cleaning the transmission to remove dust and debris are crucial for optimum health of a CVT transmission. By following these tips, you can help to prolong the health of your CVT transmission and keep it running smoothly for many years to come.
That was packed with valuable information. They tackled 5 key points, but I'd like to focus on 2 that are especially crucial for the longevity and performance of your CVT. First, let's discuss the fluid. The video's creators are correct when they emphasize its uniqueness. CVT fluid isn't merely a lubricant. It acts as a friction modifier that allows the steel belt to grip the pulleys effectively, preventing slipping or shredding. When it's time for a fluid change, please advocate for using the exact fluid specified by your manufacturer, rather than allowing a shop to substitute universal or multi-vehicle fluids. Insisting on the manufacturer-recommended fluid, such as Nissan NS2, NS3, or Honda HCF2, is vital. Using the wrong type of fluid can lead to catastrophic damage to your transmission. Second, let's talk about your driving style. A CVT is not built for aggressive driving or racing. Rapidly accelerating from a complete stop places tremendous stress on the belt and pulley system. Instead, aim to be smooth with your throttle application. Gently accelerate and allow the car to build speed gradually. Imagine you're carrying a cup of hot coffee. You want to drive in a way that keeps it from spilling. This smooth driving technique not only preserves the transmission, but also helps you achieve the fuel efficiency for which these systems are designed. To summarize, always use the correct fluid and change it on schedule. I recommend every 30,000 to 40,000 miles to be extra cautious. Drive smoothly and refrain from towing any heavy loads unless your vehicle is explicitly rated for that with a CVT. If you notice any warning signs like odd shuddering, slipping sensations, or unusual whining noises, have it checked out immediately. Catching issues early can be the difference between needing just a fluid service and facing an expensive complete transmission replacement. What has your personal experience been with CVTs? Do you enjoy the smooth ride they offer, or does the technology make you cautious? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If this video has been helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Fix and Cruise so you stay updated with our next in-depth dive. Thanks for watching, drive safely, and I'll see you next time.